Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Aditi, aka the Millennial Kid, and today I'm going to give you Life 2.0. You might be wondering how. See, if you have certain sort of expectations from your life, if you have a certain way to look at life, then I'm going to suggest three books to you that are going to alter your entire perception of life. These three books have been change makers for me. I am sure that these three books are going to be change makers for you as well. And without wasting much of the time, let's get into the video. And these are the three books that I will be talking about today that will really help you change your mindset, that will really help you to alter how you look at life. The very first book is Ikigai. I'm sure that you must have heard about this book. It's all over the place, it's all over the internet. People have read it, people have been roasting about it, people have been boasting about it, people have been talking about it. Now, see, before I move on, since I've read this book, I read this book in the year 2020, and I read this book on 14th 8, that is 14th August. Now, just see, I always write like this. Let me read this to you. Life is pure imperfection, as per Wabi Sabi philosophy. Maybe some other day we'll talk about Wabi Sabi philosophy. And the passage of time shows us that everything is fleeting. Fleeting implies that everything is temporary. But if you have a clear sense of your Ikigai, each moment will hold so many possibilities that it will seem almost like an eternity. It was totally a delight to me when I read this, and I'm sure it is still a delight. I'm gonna go and tell you the pages that I earmarked and why did I earmark those pages. Now, the very first page, there are multiple pages that I earmarked, but these are very specific pages that I marked. See, the very first earmarked page is this, which says gentle movements, longer life, exercises from the East that promote health and a very long life. And another one that I earmarked, see, I will just read to you one line that I underlined here, and it is: a wise person should not ignore life's pleasures. A wise person can live with these pleasures but should always remain conscious of how easy it is to be enslaved by them. See, words are beautiful. The entire concept of Ikigai talks about a thing that you enjoy. You are working, fair, fine. But who are you without your work? If I will remove work from you, then who are you in reality? So, Ikigai is actually a combination of your passion, your mission, your profession, and your vocation. It's a very nice diagram to explain the entire concept of Ikigai. It's the center point of the Venn diagram. That's your Ikigai. Something that you like, something that you enjoy, something that you can make money out of it, something you're good at, something you love, something the world needs, and that you're actually paid for. That's Ikigai. So this is one book that changed the way I look at life. This is the one book that changed the way I think about life altogether. And see, this is how I stamp my books. It's a personalized stamp. I got it when I was in college, when I really started the journey of reading. I started the journey of reading somewhere in school, and there's so many lines, to be honest, which I have marked. And if I'll tell you about these lines, you will get crazy. There are too many lines that I have already marked here. So, if you have read Ikigai, let me know how was your experience. If you have not, then please go by my recommendation. Feel free to read it. It is going to grow on you. You will enjoy it. It's not just a book, it's actually an interactive progress. You will enjoy how the book is going by. Next book that I'm going to talk about is Tuesdays with Morrie by Mitch Albom. Now, this book has also, I believe it is also having the second part. I have already covered this book in What's Are You Reading Today? Have you been a reader yet? I had that series wherein I uploaded 11 books. And this book I covered there also. Now, this book is actually a journey of a man who is dying, and that man is a teacher. You know, कितने टाइम से हमें सब लैंग्वेजेस में, सब स्क्रिप्चर्स में यही बोलते हैं कि हमारे गुरु से बड़ा कोई नहीं होता, वो हमें सिर्फ लाइफ लेसन्स नहीं, वो हमें लाइफ जीने का ही वे बताते हैं. सिमिलरली हियर ऑल्सो ट्यूजडेज विद मॉरी. See, the title says it all. An old man, a young man, and life's greatest lessons. It is all in experiences. That is the book all about. It is all in experiences. This man, before dying, this teacher before dying, he wants to impart whatever life lessons he has learned over the years to his favorite student, to his favorite child. So he is imparting all those lessons, and we are blessed to be a part of that journey, and it is such a beautiful thing. Now see, we are always fearful of death, we are always scared of death, but really, should we be scared of death? Should we stop looking at death? Should we look at death as something positive? Should we look at death as something negative? How should we react? That is what the book is going to teach you. The book is like a journey, a total journey. It's not like a page turner. You will savor it, to be honest. I'll read one line that I marked here. Maybe death is the great equalizer, the one big thing that can finally make strangers shed a tear for one another. You know, at times when we see someone of a favorite character or someone of a favorite movie character or book character dying, we end up shedding tears, and that too for fictional people. So death is something which is the real truth of life. I'll read one more line. When you are in bed, you are dead. It totally implies inactivity is death. If you are alive, if you are kicking, then you have to be active. You have to do something. You have to ensure that always your body is in motion, be that mentally, physically, you're exercising, spending time with family, anything. The book actually talks about so many things. Basically, what is happening, this teacher is visited by a student every Tuesday, and this man, Morrie, he visits, Morrie is the teacher. So this boy who visits, he visits every Tuesday, and every Tuesday, Morrie gives him life lessons, amazing life lessons. I will not be telling you the entire detail, but Mitch Albom got that second chance rediscovering Morrie in the last months of the older man's life. Their rekindled relationship turned into one final class. Lessons in how to live. Tuesday with Morrie is a magical chronicle of their time altogether. So give it a read. It's a very short book. You will not find it difficult to read. It's like 210 pages. That's it. It's so easy, but you are going to thoroughly enjoy. I am sure about it. I give you my word for this. Moving on. Third book that will change your perception of life. This is When Breath Becomes Air by Paul Kalanithi. Now you might say that air and breath, everything is just a synonym. Why is a difference? See, herein we see that this doctor, Paul Kalanithi, he is actually documenting his life. He is actually documenting his fatal disease and how he feels. Rattling. It is heartbreaking. And to be honest, it is beautiful. Because it is heartbreaking, it is beautiful. This doctor, he's too young, and this is actually a memoir. And the dying are the ones who have the most to teach us about life. This is actually talking about that concept. And I particularly, let me tell you, I have 2 copies of this book. I don't know how did I have them, but I have 2 copies of these books. The same book, 2 copies. And I have both the hardcovers, like both the books are hardcovers. I read this somewhere around in COVID, and that was such a, I don't have the exact word right now, but that was such a different perception. मेरा पूरा point of view बदल गया life की वजह से, life के लिए, and it was so nice. The entire perception. See, we often say, एक तो doctors के बारे में है, how we say that doctors are the protectors, and still the man who is so talented, so young, so energetic, and he's so educated, so knowledgeable, still he cannot save himself in the very first place, because he was he had this fatal disease. but the way he taught us lessons, it's his entire journey. How even when he was lying on his deathbed, he was all ready to give us moral lessons. He was all ready to give us something so that we can hold on to it and change our lives. So if you really want to look at life not in the monotonous way that you have been looking at it all throughout up till now, take this as a cue for you. Get your hands on these three books and do read them. Do read them. Ikigai, Tuesdays with Morrie, and When Breath Becomes Air. Do read them. And if you have already read them, please let me know in the comment section. I'll be waiting for you with your revert. I'll be waiting for you with your reactions. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.